What is going on, guys? I am your host, Francis Beau, here to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on anything going on in the world of entertainment. And today I'm going to give you guys my review for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. That is right, the sequel to Jurassic World, which came out in 2015. And if you guys are wondering why my voice is a little bit low, that's because everyone's asleep, and I want to make sure that everyone does not get disturbed by this review. But I just got back from the theater, and hopefully you guys can hear me. But let's talk about Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So before we jump into Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, I just want to talk about my thoughts on the first movie first before we jump into this one. I personally enjoyed the first Jurassic World. I thought it was fun. It wasn't anything brand new to the franchise, but it was still something fun to enjoy and watch. And now we're jumping into the sequel, and Colin Trevorrow is not back to direct the sequel. He is going to return for Jurassic World 3, but we have J.A. Bayona, I think that's how you say his name, to direct Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Of course, we have Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard. They're all back. We have Jeff Goldblum back for the sequel. And I just got back from the theater, so let's get into the review. So, as always, I will give you guys my positives, my negatives, and my overall score out of 10, as we always do. So let's start off with the positives first for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I gotta say, the dinosaurs were fun and cool. I had a lot of fun with the dinosaurs. Of course, you're gonna have fun with the dinosaurs. I really enjoyed Blue a lot in this movie. You know, the creature that Chris Pratt's character bonds with. He was cool. I liked him. I liked the new hybrid spoiler. I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, but they revealed it in the second trailer. But I like the hybrid dinosaurs that they created. I thought that those were kind of neat. So they were cool to watch, and whenever they're attacking the humans and attacking each other, it's very, very entertaining. And which leads me to the visuals. I really like the visuals that they used. The visuals were pretty. They were good to looking at. I also like that they used practical effects as well. I noticed throughout the movie that some of them were practical effects. I could be wrong. I think they used practical effects for this movies for some of the shots. But like some of them were animatronics, and I love that. I love that they use animatronics for this movie, and the visuals worked as well. So they worked hand in hand. Um, Chris Pratt is great. I really liked him in this movie. It's really hard to not like Chris Pratt in a movie. He has this certain charm to him that always makes him likable. You love him in Guardians of the Galaxy. I really enjoyed him in the first Jurassic World, and I enjoyed him here as well. He just has this certain charm to him that really, really works. And I'm not here to say anything, but all I'm going to say is that at one point people were saying that Chris Pratt should be the next Indiana Jones. All I'm going to say is that there's a certain scene in this film that pretty much shows you that this guy can be Indiana Jones in the future. And all I'm saying is that if they ever need to recast Indiana Jones, Chris Pratt might want to be your choice, because there's this one scene in the film that I'm not going to give away, but there's this one scene in the film where I'm just going to kind of give it away. He fights certain group of people. All I'm going to say is that how that fight plays out, you would picture him wearing a hat, have a whip right beside him, because it's very much Indiana Jones type, the way that fight goes out. That's all I'm going to say. Um, Now let's talk about the negatives. Okay. um, if you have seen any Jurassic Park movie, even Jurassic World, you're pretty much getting the same exact story here. Yes, it's slightly different from it, like the first 30 minutes is what's different. Or not even the first 30 minutes, like the first 20 minutes or something is what's pretty much different about from the first Jurassic Parks. Or I got like Jurassic Park 3 thing vibes from it. Like they have to return to the island after it's been destroyed. The only difference is that they have to go there to save the dinosaurs. And then once you get to the second and third act, it's pretty much Jurassic World all over again. I'm not going to say anything else, but that's just pretty much what happens. And I'm going to be the first to say it, but Bryce Dallas Howard, she was not good. I'm sorry. I think that Bryce Dallas Howard has a lot of potential as a director. I heard that she's going to be tackling directing in the future, which, hey, go for it. You have a really good idol, Ron Howard, who has done some really good work in the past and did some decent work in the modern day. But I think that she can be a good director. But as an actress, she's okay. I mean, in this film, she's all right. I didn't love her. I thought that she was kind of pushing it. Um, and this movie doesn't have a consistent story at all. There's not a consistent story in it. There's no like central plot. There's there's like two different plots in this movie, and one of them works and one of them doesn't. One of them we've not seen before. One of them we've seen thousands of times, especially on the Jurassic Park series. Um, there's this one plot line that they just throw into the film in the middle, and you're just like, Okay. They don't even touch on it at all. At all. They just throw it at you, and they don't even like you know say anything else about it. They just go, "Here's a plot line. Let's move on." And you're just sitting there going, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! We just got introduced to this whole plot line that just kind of opens up the gates for so many other things, and they don't even acknowledge it after that." So that part I was just like, "What?" Um, so there's not really a really consistent story throughout, and um, the movie tries. I mean, I'll say this: the movie really does try to be a Jurassic Park movie, um, but they really try to go for an emotional level, and I think it failed. I don't think the emotional level worked at all. The times where it tried to be emotional, I wasn't emotional. I thought, okay, let's just get to more dinosaur action, which leads all back to the script. The script, I am sorry, is dumb. It is a dumb script. It is not an intelligent script. It's a pretty stupid script. I'm sorry. There's some things in here that I thought were cool. Like I said, all the dinosaur action I thought was pretty nice. But in terms of a story from beginning, middle, and end, it's a pretty dumb story, especially when you get to the end. I know that some people have some feelings about the ending. I personally thought it was cheesy. I thought it was cliche, and I think it just sets up something kind of ridiculous. Um, I know this movie personally has a lot of mixed reviews. Ultimately, I'm on the negative side. Um, I think that the best way to describe it that this is basically a turn off your brain type of movie, where if you turn off your brain, I think that you'll enjoy this movie. But if you're like me, who is a film critic and really pays attention to all the stuff that's going on screen, you're gonna notice that a lot of stupid things that happen throughout the film. And ultimately, Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, I thought it was a fun movie in terms of its action, but when we talk about story, some performances, some plot lines, it ultimately it's loud, fun at some points, but at the end, pretty dumb. So, um, I was pretty disappointed. I was coming out of Jurassic World, the first one, which I thought, hey, it didn't have a brilliant story, but it was still fun. It has still had some of that, the original Jurassic Park things. And this movie, they really tried to be a Jurassic Park movie, but ultimately it just doesn't work. They just borrow way too much from the previous film, and they didn't try to do anything different. They just literally, if you take out the first 30 minutes of this movie and then you compare it to the first Jurassic World, it's literally the same thing. So just the situations just switched a little bit. But at the end of the day, I thought this movie was dumb. I just thought it was a pretty dumb movie. I don't think that there was much cleverness to it. Like I said, I thought Chris Pratt was great. I thought the visuals were pretty interesting. I thought the dinosaurs were fun and cool to watch. I like that they used some of the animatronics for the dinosaurs. But like I said, the story, it's the same damn story that we've seen again and again, just slightly different. Bryce Dallas Howard is just not a good actress. I just don't really like her as an actress. That's just my personal opinion. Um, the story just goes all over the place. It is a dumb script. Um, and it's not even that scary as well. People were saying like this movie's kind of scary. It's not. It's not scary at all. You clearly know when stuff's gonna happen. Um, and yeah, at the end of the day, I personally didn't really love it. I thought it was okay, but yeah, my score for the movie, I'm gonna give it a 6.8 out of 10, a 68%, which rounds up to a D plus. I think that if you like I said, if you could turn off your brain for 2 hours, I think that you can find some enjoyment. But ultimately, it's a pretty dumb movie at the end of it. The tagline for the movie is "The park is gone." I think that that's a literal sense. I think that Jurassic Park, the the flavor of it, I think that it's gone now, and now we're stuck with this Jurassic World type of thing, which I am not really digging, especially with this installment in the franchise. So, um, yeah, I think the park is gone now. So, um, I don't know. I didn't like it. I thought it was average, and I think I'm not really. I'm kind of looking forward to Jurassic World 3 just because we got the original director back from the first Jurassic World to do the third one, so I'm a little bit interested on that end. But ultimately, I didn't really care for this movie, and let me know for your thoughts. Did you guys like Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom? You thought it was good? You thought it was bad? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think of the first Jurassic World? And what do you guys want to see in Jurassic World 3? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. And that's it for my thoughts on Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, as we end these videos, Beau out. See you next time. Peace.